Me, Ivo, what can you say about people who censor what they say to others? When you converse with others, often they hold back information for many reasons, and I'm wondering how much of this is ego-based. What would the soul have us do in these cases? Ivo, my dear, yes. Your people do censor what they say when they are conversing with others. As you know, in extraterrestrial worlds, we are all empathic. You cannot censor what you say to others because they can read your thoughts, your emotions and your intentions. You cannot help but be open and transparent with others. Because this is so, things such as manipulation, stealing and lying do not occur. I would suggest that many on your planet manipulate through censoring their speech. They are thinking one thing and speaking something else, and it is always important to check yourself and examine why what is in your head does not match what comes out of your mouth. Your intentions must be scrutinized. Many on your planet believe that it is nice to censor what they say to others, in order to keep them from learning, perhaps some ugly truth about a situation. Yet the others will sense it, whether they say so or not. They will sense that there are left out facts and that you have not told the whole truth. You cannot fool many people. They will know. Do you see how lying, manipulation and playing a false game in life has been perpetrated, even under the guise of kindness and helpfulness? If your people were more truthful, then you would be more progressed on your paths of ascension. But many keep others crippled by not telling the truth. Those who lie to hide the ugly truth are also crippling others and themselves. Because the truth is the path of spirituality and ascension, not lies. My dear, you were recently in a situation where you were told that your brother tried to take your share of your inheritance from you, much as you were in the position of needing the money. You were told the hard truth and it took you a while to work through this situation and accept the fact that your brother values money more than he does you. That is a hard thing to understand when you have loved someone your entire life as you love him. Had you not been told this, what would have happened? Me, I wouldn't have understood the truth of his feelings for me. I would also not have undergone that spiritual growth. Ivo, as they say, actions speak louder than words. Your brother tried to conceal the fact that he had done this, and because you were not present at that time, he felt it was easy. Perhaps he forgot how much your family talks about the other members behind their backs, which by the way, allows the ill will to continue. It would be better to say it to the face of the other person and then eventually healing will occur. Me, my family being honest about how they feel about the others? LOL. Ivo, you are fortunate that you understand now where you are in his priorities and you fall under his priority of money. Me, well, maybe, but he has to make a living. Ivo, yes, but he does not have to do it at your expense, my dear. As I said, you now understand that you are not that important to him. The fact that he does not communicate with you bears that out. Me, yes. Ivo, but you are now able to accept him along with this truth, and still love him nonetheless. You believe he is misguided, but that is simply your opinion. Do you see how this is more healing than if you had never known? To be able to love someone who does not love you as much is a huge step towards being unconditionally loving, and you can thank him for showing you the way. Me, yes. It's not martyring myself? Ivo, no. Martyring oneself is the terrain of the ego. It is done for fame and glory, showing the world how you are suffering. This is not so. You do not suffer your brother anymore. Should he be condescending to you now, as he has been in the past, you would tell him to stop. You allowed this treatment of yourself by him in the past because you did not accept the way he feels about you, and you did not love yourself enough. Your soul wants you to accept the hard truths upon your world, the opportunities available upon your earth that are not available upon other worlds. Your opportunities for spiritual growth are excellent. You have held by your love of your brother despite his treachery. You will not hold it against him that he does not value you. You see this as his shortcoming, but you do not respond in kind. Your soul is shining through, not your ego. And what of your sister? You have told her about me. Your sister continues to believe you suffer from mental illness, and she believes that your interest in ufology, belief that you are speaking to extraterrestrials, is part of this mental illness. She fears you hear voices. Me, I do. I hear you. Ivo, but she does not tell you she believes you are schizophrenic. Her fears are groundless over you, my dear. You worry her. Me, well, I told her my truth, and if she doesn't want to believe it, that's her business. Ivo, so you see. You have done all you can to tell the truth. Her reaction is her reaction. You can accept that she feels this way about you. Me, I also see there's role-playing here as well. That she's like my mother and I'm like my father. Ivo, yes. He sought the truth later on as well. There is healing in truth, my dear. Not in lying. So trying to conceal the truth from another by censoring what you say to another is ultimately harmful. Perhaps in the short term, it makes your life easier. But lies escalate. As if they feed upon each other. They create anxiety within the liar. And anger within the one being lied to. Ask yourself, when you censor what you say to others, is it really because you do not want to hurt their feelings? Do you think they cannot take it? When you think this, when you keep hiding the truth from them, you keep them in the state of not being able to take it. Growth comes from dealing with hard facts, that are sometimes hard to take. That is the stuff of lower 4D life on your planet. When you feel that you will hurt them, you are not. They are hurting themselves. And in this dilemma, they will experience growth. When somebody insults you, when they call you fat, for example, if you do not believe yourself to be fat, then you will shake your head and laugh them off. When you do believe yourself to be fat, their arrow has hit its mark. They take your energy. That is why insulting is done, to remove your positive energy and exchange it for some of their negative energy. My dear, remember all the things your brother has called you all throughout your life, including fat. What did you call him back? Me, I don't know. Nothing. Ivo, exactly. Love does not hurt others. It cannot. Do you censor what you say when you speak to the person because you do not want to have them react to you in an undesirable way? When you know people who behave in these ways, are they people who you must acquaint yourself with, like your boss? Or are these friends who you have chosen to have with you? If your friends are people you cannot tell the truth to, what does this say about you? You are not responsible for the feelings of others. It is always best to deliver the message in the most palatable way possible, but if the person reacts badly, then is that your fault? Remember that a message can be reacted to in any number of ways, so the fact that they chose to take it badly is not on you. Your people believe this though. They believe that the messenger is the problem, not the person receiving the message. This is incorrect. Yes, this brings up the harsh subject of guilt suicides. People who commit suicide in order to show the lover that their separation is the lover's fault. This is not the case. This can be difficult for the lover to have to deal with, but people must understand what others do is not their fault. If your house gets broken into, is this your fault? Perhaps you did not lock the doors, or shut and lock the windows at night, but did you tell the thief to come to your house and break in? No. Most likely you did not. Me. So how does it make it not your fault then, Ivo? Ivo, you attract these situations in order to learn from them, however the behavior of others is not up to you. They did the deed, they took the action. You simply invited them into your life by your thinking. Me, oh, I see. I thought we needed to clarify that. Ivo, yes. There is survivor's guilt in a plane crash, witnessing the death of others while you go on living. You must understand that there are exit points in life. 5. No, not escape hatches, Sharon. 5 events occur in each person's life plan to allow them to leave in the event that their soul deems their work on earth to be finished. The soul will not keep you there any longer than is necessary to do your soul work. That is the point of life. You do not just hang around after your work is done. There is always a higher reason for your being there. When you are in a relationship where you cannot tell the truth for fear of retaliation, some sort of abuse, then why are you in it? You must commit to telling the truth in life. When you cannot do so, leave the relationship. Me, what about situations where both parents die? What do the children do? Ivo, yes, another difficult situation. There is much growth for these children and they have chose this. Many opportunities to learn the truth. Truth is compassion, my dear. It is the way of love. The way to learn to love is through adversity on 4D Earth. Because your people are ascending, these lessons are becoming tougher. Yes, the learning curve is steeper. Truth is the flow of life. Get into the flow. The soul does not fear hurting others. It can only love. Speaking the truth is honoring herself. Stay on the path of truth because it will take you higher.